Bugün Rok Bagoros'la beraberiz. Kendisi müthiş bir stuntman. Evet. Okay. Now, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay. How many years have you been doing stunts?
I'm doing stunts now for 8 years. This is my 8th year, and 4 years for with a scooter, and 4 years now as a factory KTM stunt rider.
Perfect. How did you decide to start stunt riding?
As a lot of stunt riders, we watch YouTube videos, and then you see a crazy guy doing crazy things on street. And that I saw 8 years ago and said, this is what I want to do. And as a small kid, I always wanted to do motorsports, but I needed to wait until I was old enough to earn my own money and to buy my first, let's say, scooter. And then I saw a YouTube video, and so I started with stunt riding.
So it became a career then?
After, a lot of blood, sweat and tears, it came as a career then in the end.
How was your family's reaction when you first told them that you are going to make the stunt riding?
They didn't stress too much about my sport that I chose. They just, for them, was important that I finish my school, and if I do my school, if I do my school good, my mom tell you can do whatever, you can jump out of the plane if you want.
First of all, the school then?
First it was the school, So
okay.
I finished this, and my school wasn't so good, I finished it, but for me it was important. After the school I needed to work in the restaurants, washing dishes to earn the money for the practicing, and then I was practicing until 1 in the morning. So I didn't have time to learn, but I finished the school.
Perfect. Okay then. So what would be your advice for people, Turkish young people, who are planning to start this stunt riding? Where should they, how should they start training?
Okay.
The first step.
There is three things to be careful. I mean, important. 3 things. First is to buy a good bike to practicing, then to have a practice spot that it's not on the street, and third is the safety issue. So let's start from the first. So the bike should be. I started with a scooter, but I tell you it's better to start with a bike with a clutch. So when you go to the higher levels, to stronger bikes, you already know how to handle the clutch and stuff like that. So then the second thing is, don't do it on the streets, don't practice on the streets, it's not a safe place. Search for a safe spot that is away from the houses, that you don't disturb nobody and nobody disturbs you. And third thing, always wear protection. I know it's a lot of money, but in the end you will save a lot of injuries. Injury can take a lot of time away from the practicing. So wear a helmet, and you crash a lot on your hands, so take a body armor and for knee protection. This is first 3 things, and gloves, exactly. And these are first 4 things that you should wear, and you can upgrade all the time your equipment, and this is important for the beginner.
Okay, so what would be your advice for starting out the wheelies first? Tiny bit.
With a clutch, there is, I think, 3 things. For me it's hard to explain because I do it natural already. But as I remember, is you do 3 things in the one second. So in the same time. That means you handle the throttle, you handle the clutch,
yes,
and you don't pull the bike, but you move the whole body and the back. You need to put your weight distribution on the back wheel, so you have the balance on the back wheel. And then if something goes wrong, or you don't feel comfortable, or you pull the clutch, or you always cover the foot brake. So if something goes wrong, that you go too much back, you can save your crash with a foot brake or with a clutch. And the best thing is both together, and do it step by step. I needed 1 month to do the wheelie, so 1 meter on the wheel, back wheel, 2 meters. It doesn't go in one day.
Okay, perfect. And what about the stoppies?
Stoppies is a quite dangerous trick. because on the wheelie you have a brake that can save you. On the stoppie you don't have nothing. You just wait that you crash. So first in the stoppie it's really important to find a spot with a good grip, and yeah, we should do it and warm up the front tire and the brakes, and then you can start just a little bit to pull up. But we stunt riders, a proper stoppie is to have a little bit speed, and then with the speed that you try to roll. But it's a process. You need to learn step by step. It's quite dangerous trick.
Okay. So will you show us some stoppies and wheelies today?
For sure, I will show you something what I got, and yeah, I prepare something for you, for my Turkish friends and fans.
Okay, thank you very much Rok Bagoros.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, evet vatandaş bakın Rok Bagoros izleyebiliyorsunuz, görebiliyorsunuz. Rokbagoros.com, isn't it your website?
Rokbagoros.com.
Rokbagoros.com'a girip adamın yaptığı o hareketleri falan da izleyebilirsiniz. Duydunuz adamı. Evet, ve Facebook'ta onu takip edin. Görüşmek üzere.